Hey, hey, hey! Welcome back. We have another edition of Speed Digitally Coloring, Speed Coloring. This time it is the Canadian Shield. But first you're gonna see me correcting some artwork, getting the stuff done right for the head for Toxico. I'm trying to make sure it's right how I want it. For some of these, it's easy, and then some of them, it's going to be a bit hard. But after we get that settled on all these and get it in there, then we will be off to the races and doing stuff, getting things colored in. We'll be going panel by panel, or well, not so much panel by panel, but coloring in the characters one by one in each panel. Uh, as you saw, I went there, did Toxico, the one color from panel to panel, getting that in, and we're reworking some of the lines as we go, getting it all colored. Now we're finally into the thing, and you might see eventually down the road that I end up redoing some coloring, and this seems to be all out of order. I don't know. Let me stop this. Oh, so I did stop it and I found out what was going on. I forgot that um I went coloring and I forgot to turn on the record button, so you missed some of me going through and coloring in a bunch of stuff, Toxico and guys. So now you see me straightening up all my lines on here, and again doing reworking some of the artwork and putting some other lines, and getting all these colors straight, getting everything to look, I think, right. And you know hey, it is what it is, right? Sometimes you gotta correct stuff as you go along, because I was only worried about the head at first, because that's the most major thing, and I correct some of this stuff as I go along to make it match up, even up, keep everything, try to keep everything um, consistent. It doesn't always happen that way, but it is what it is, and I don't mind. And of course, we're getting all the stuff in here again, using that fluorescent green, that bright green, as a stand-in for the white of something, and in this case, it would be the white of their lab coats, going one by one, getting the lab coats done up, and then turning them white again. Um, because most lab coats are um, white. Not that I think these guys would be wearing white lab coats, but they have them on. So, um, and then of course filling in all this stuff. I'm not sure what a lot of it is. The things that I did green, I believe, are monitors. Um, might put something on them when I'm doing the what you want to call it, the lettering. I'm not sure. Oh, and I forgot. Please hit the like button and share this out. And if you haven't, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications. So as you can see now, I'm going through the panels, getting in the shading and lighting, panel by panel, trying to make it as good as possible. But this is supposed to be in a nuclear power plant, so, and we're not showing a lot of it as we go along. Um, he's going to the control room, so you see thing, not a lot of the guts of it. Um, and my I don't think my artist really did a lot of looking up what power plants look like. I know I hadn't. He'd probably drawn the typical thing I had, and also I think he's using my script. Meanwhile, when I had redone when I did some thumbnails for this myself, I had changed it, and I guess he didn't really look at those. But oh well, it is what it is. I think for the most part, it looks pretty good. But with that said, we are almost at the end here. So thank you very much for tuning in, and hopefully you've watched all the way through. Remember, like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell for notification. Love y'all.